The long weekend is upon us, and that means that many of us will be either heading out of town to go lay on the beach or lay poolside this weekend. And Dr. Jennifer Lindner is here with some tips to help us take care of our skin if we are perhaps getting too much sun. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I know I said too much sun, and I know that just makes your every ounce of you
just quiver. Yeah.
Yes, but it happens, and you obviously see this on a daily basis.
Absolutely. So as much as I want people to protect themselves beforehand by using sunscreen, I do realize that people are going to have accidents and get too much sun and potentially get a sunburn. So I want people to know what to do if that happens.
What do we do besides regret it initially the first night when the sheets hurt our skin?
So the best thing to do is as soon as you think you've gotten too much sun, you kind of get that overwarmth, or you realize maybe I've been out too long, or the skin starts taking that little pink haze, is to take some ibuprofen. So ibuprofen is what we often use for pain, right?
Right.
Well, it's a natural anti-inflammatory, and especially if you take it at 800 milligrams, which is for the standard over-the-counter pills, and that's ibuprofen or Advil, something like that, it'll actually decrease inflammation and potentially prevent the burn.
Really?
Really.
So you're stopping the burn? Like
Potentially.
you'll get the pink, but then it won't get to...
Because what's happening is the UVA rays and the UVB rays actually have effects much longer than when you're actually in the sun. That's why a tan develops slowly over time, over hours, or you really don't get a tan to the next day. The burn happens more over the first couple hours, but if you actually stop the sunburn cells or the damage to the cells, you can actually decrease the sunburn.
Okay, what if we take it as prevention? Like, what if we pop 4 pills because we know we're going to go out in the sun, and we...
Ooh, I would rather do prevention with sunscreen.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was kind of a twisted way of thinking, but I was wondering, somebody out there.
It's got creative thought. I hadn't really thought all the way through it, but it's better to do things with sunscreen, because even the strongest sunscreens, those SPFs of 90, are still letting through a couple percentage points. Because I really tell my patients 30 and above is really all the same thing.
Okay.
And so I'd rather have you reapply every 2 hours and put some sunscreen, wear long sleeves, those kind of things in the first place.
Okay, and then we'll say looking young and beautiful. What other tips do you have?
So aloe is fantastic. Really go for the pure aloe. The 100% aloe is a better thing to do. It doesn't have to be food dyed green to make it work.
Okay.
And then I have a product that I love. It's called Anti-Redness that actually prevents 76% of sunburn cells. And so even if you get the
Say that again. It prevents
76% of sunburn cells and decreases inflammation. So again, much like the ibuprofen, through the inside, on the outside, it's actually going to prevent damage and bring the redness back down.
So again, this is something that it's a PCA product that we've talked about before, but we should... how do you put this on? How do you use this?
So basically, it's a serum. As soon as you sort of, and you just rub it on. That simple.
Okay. Okay. We would only use it kind of as we needed it.
Right. I also use it for patients with things like rosacea, things where the skin is naturally a little bit red. But the same ingredients, the aloe and the caper berry, actually decrease the sunburn cells.
Wow. Who knew?
Yeah.
It's as easy as kind of taking a pill and slathering on sunscreen and also a little bit of PCA, anti-redness serum. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you again.
My pleasure.
If you'd like to get a hold of Dr. Lindner, then you can find not only her contact information, but these tips as well. Look for them on our website under the Style tab.